We will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, TSLY, CONY, NVDY, and MSTY. But guess what, guys? No trades. Sorry to say, no trades again. I was happy about it. Not sure if you are, but no trades. But that gives me some more time to cover a few more things. I want to show you what additions I made to my other spreadsheet for the YieldMax group Battle Royale. And I believe, Roundhill declared their distribution, so we could talk about that. And I'm going to show you what I did on my options trades, which I covered in detail yesterday. So real quick, headline of the day, Market Watch. History says Fed interest rate cut sets up crapshoot for stock market investors. So they are trying to scare us. Are you scared? You know, these articles, just sometimes they crack me up. But I guess there's going to be a rate cut today, so they keep saying. Could you imagine if there isn't? I guess the market would tank. But I think even if it's the low end, if depending on how much they cut it more than what's expected, I guess the market will jump up. If they cut it what they were planned on to, market will probably be slightly red. But who the hell knows, man? Who the hell knows? Who the hell cares? We trade either way. All right, let's close that out. And let's go to my options spreadsheet. I just want to show you real quick. On my video yesterday, I talked about all those puts, right, that I sold. I sold a bunch of puts, more importantly on BitX. So BitX is a double leverage fund of Bitcoin. When I sold the puts, they were down. So I sold, 2 puts. If you look at the top one, it was a strike of $23. So yesterday, which was one day after I opened the contract, it jumped up. It was green. So that contract was only worth 20 cents. I made 60 cents on it. So since it only cost 20 cents to close, I closed it. And that means I keep 66% of my premium for one day. The original contract, if you look, it was going to expire on the Friday, 9/20. So I closed it on 9/17. I collected 66% of the premium. And I collect my collateral back of $2,300. The annualized rate on that actually is ridiculous because if I collect obviously $40 in one day, it calculates to be a massive amount. Same thing with the other BitX put. This was a $21 strike, which I actually got 70 cents per share because this one went into 2 weeks. This was about 11 days originally. So I closed it out 10 days early. So for, a one-day contract on that one, again, since I got more premium, because this was an extended expiration date, keeping 57% of that is massive for one day. So I paid 30 cents per share, which is, takes away of the 70 cents per share. In the end, I collect $40. I get $2,100 in collateral back. And in the end, it's an annualized, income of 695% on an annualized basis, because it's a one-day quick profit, which is this is an active trade, unfortunately, so you have to be paying attention. And since I saw it was green, it was just easy money. So that's why these puts are gone. I closed them out. I got my money back. I collected a lot of profit in essentially one day, when both contracts, they were 4 days out and 11 days out. So to me, it was a no-brainer. I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but that's I don't have any steadfast rule. I just check, okay, how much premium can I keep if I close it today? As I get closer to the expiration date, I less and less care about that. But this was literally one day after. So when you have that opportunity, you should take it. Okay, the problem was I paid $50 out of pocket yesterday. Normally in options premium world, I'm making money. I'm a seller. I'm not a buyer. But these were buy to close. That's the only time I'm a buyer, when I buy to close. So the degenerate that I am, I said, I'm making that money back. And TSLL, no opportunity there because they were kind of green. And then TNA is always green, and they're way above the price that I want to sell puts on. And forget BitX, they were super green. And since I can't sell any calls, since I don't own shares, I took a look at this monster, SOXL. SOXL, right? They're on my list. Here they are. 106% 30-day IV. Their cost is $32. So I said, you know what, this is a little risky, but I have nothing else to trade. And they were super red. So I said, let's do it. So the price at the time, it was $32. I sold a put with an expiration date into the following Friday, 9/27. I chose a $27 strike price. This is 15.63% out of the money, and they paid me 74 cents per share. Since that's one contract, that's $74. So boom, boom, boom. $74 pays off the 50 I paid, obviously, and then I get another 24 on top. So it was a win-win for me. I only had to front 2,700. When in reality, what did I get back from the other two? I got back 4,400 in collateral. So I only, I still kept some. So again, that was another win. My return on investment for selling that put was 2.74%, which again, when I calculate that on a daily basis, $7.40 a day. Return on investment percentage per day is 0.27%. And if I annualize that, that's 100%. So again, good numbers. SOXL, welcome to the party. I added a tab for you. I know this is dangerous. I got 4 tickers going on right now. It's got a little put party. SOXL is a little expensive, so I got to be careful. I got to be a little careful. I can't be a complete, degenerate like I am with TSLL. BitDEX, I'm a slight degenerate, but TNA and SOXL, when I trade them, they're a little more expensive. I got to be a little more careful. So that's what happened on options trading day. Okay. Real quick too, before I get to the trades, Round Hill declared. RDTE is not declaring this week. They'll declare next week. QDTE declared 19 cents, very low compared to the prior payments. And in fact, it's only a 24% yield. Last week was 44 cents. But guys, every week is not going to be perfect. So, don't be crying over 19 cents. I'm sure we had a 19 cent before, back in July, and then we had a 14 cent in June, and then 21, so this is not new. In fact, we had a 9 cents. So you remember that? Either way, guys, we got 19 cents. So take it or leave it. XDTA, we got the same payment. We got 19 cents, still a drop from their latest, their last week's distribution. They come to a 20% yield. So QDTE is still yielding more, 24% on an annualized basis. XDTE 20% on an annualized basis. RDTE again is not paying anything yet. So wait for next week for that. All right. So let's get to the trades. So again, no trades. So I'll try to do a quick recap. TSLY has 2 synthetic positions. They got a 225 and a 230. Both of which expire in 59 days, so we really don't even have to talk about them. How did TSLY do yesterday? It went up 0.5%. Look at that. TSLY went up 0.61%. That's a beautiful thing, man. That is a beautiful thing. Let's zoom out a little. Let's see how we're doing with our trades. We're doing okay. I mean, it's still in danger zone, obviously, because we got 3 trading days left for the week. And our biggest position, 30,000. 48 contracts, 230 strike price. That is 0.93% out of the money. All right. But if Tesla, does what it's been having little down days, little up days, and it's kind of working out so far. The other position, 1,315 contracts, 240 strike price, 5.32% out of the money. That one looks much better right now. Outstanding shares did have a decrease, 300,000 less outstanding shares. So today, maybe you'll see an actual trade, but unfortunately people are selling out. So they may have to close part of their synthetic and close out part of their weekly calls. But today there's no baseball, so I got no issue. You could do trades today. All right, 30-day IV, 62%. By the way, I'm 3-0, baby. 3-0 as a baseball manager. Who would have thought? Outstanding shares, 53,075,000. Total net income, that's a loss. That's a loss of 31 mil. So let's move on. So yeah, here it is. Slow down, Tesla. You don't want to get too much. Don't be gaining too much this week. We don't have much room to spare. So just slow down a little bit. Again, today is kind of like a big day. I'm not going to say it's like earnings, but it's going to move the market. So we shall see. And it's a shame they couldn't get any trades out the past 2 days, because they could trade over this announcement. And I assume there's a little extra implied volatility in all of these funds, leading through this announcement. So we lost out on that opportunity. So, or maybe they are able to make trades, but they just don't want to, and they'd rather wait until after the announcement. I don't know. All right, synthetic income, 44.2 mil. Short call loss, 31 mil. So that's a total income per share of 25 cents. Short call income is, there's no income. So we can't use the Rotometer still, which sucks. But we can use the IV, and their IV is 63%, which is very nice. And that's a 69-cent payment. Outstanding holdings, again, we don't need to talk about their synthetic. It expires far away, and that's the way I like it. But we do need to focus on the 230, and right now it costs $3.95. So we'll keep an eye on that, see how much that costs to close out. The total net assets of TSLY, 700 mil. The NAV is 13.19, and the trade price is 13.18. So that's TSLY. All right, who else we got? There's NVDY. NVDY has a 109 synthetic, the lone position. Right now, they are 6.05% above that synthetic strike, so that's good. It expires in 31 days, so no rush there. How did NVIDIA do yesterday? Well, NVIDIA went down 1.02%. Okay. NVIDIA went down 0.26%. Awesome. So NVIDIA still above 23 bucks. Show me the money, or keep my money, right? All right, let's zoom out. Let's see where we're at heading into this week. Again, it's middle of the week, but we still have 3 trading days. But we're heading in the right direction. NVIDIA going down, that is a really good thing. Because if you recall, we have all eggs in one basket. We got about 83,140 contracts, 113 strike price. This is 2.24% in the money. And guys, someone asked me yesterday, I think it was in the comments here, they said, why were their strikes so close? But I, basically explained to them, at the time of the trade, it was, September 9th, they sold this call. It was 6.13% out of the money. So obviously, we're in the money. It looks like the strikes are tight, but at the time they were actually 6% out of the money, which again, for NVIDIA, maybe that's not enough, but they weren't that close at the time. It just seems really bad. All right. Outstanding shares, no change, 41 million. So 30-day IV, 49%. Outstanding shares, we talked about that. Net income, 9.6 mil. Distribution, 24 cents. Daily income, 2 cents a day. Daily yield, 0.08%. Annualized yield, 28%. So we're heading in the right direction. So I'll just say, check. Believe me. Obviously, we're not in a great position where we're much better off than where we were. All right, synthetic loss for the month, 60 mil. Short call income, 9.6 mil. That's that's about 24 cents per share. Plug that in the Rotometer. You're going to get a massive 62-cent payment. Look at that. Obviously, you don't want that. You want more. Because that only comes to a 32% yield. Since their IV is 49%, you can expect probably around the 95-cent range as of now. But again, who the hell knows? Just a rough guesstimate. Outstanding holdings, what do we got? We got the synthetic pink put. We got the orange call. That's going to make money as we stand. And then we got in blue, all right? So, again, synthetic bailout money just on standby. We got 24 mil. Total net assets, 946 mil. The NAV is 2304. Trade price, 2304. Same exact number. All right, let's talk crypto. So what do we got? We got CONY. CONY. We got 2 synthetics for CONY. The 195 disaster, 16% away from that, but 31 days to go. And then we got the 155, much better position. They're up 4.81%, also 31 days to go. Again, no trades on these, so that's why we're not, we're just doing a brief update. All right, for yesterday, coin went up 0.59%. CONY went up more, 0.73%. So that's what I like to see. Now, this stupid disaster, obviously we got spreads. So, none, if you look at the call spreads, right, the buy calls, these are the ones on the bottom part of each. So I put the call that they sell at the top and then the buy call at the bottom. If you look, they're all out of the money. So they're not in profit right now, right? So right now, the good part about those though, once you buy it, you can't lose any money. You can only make money. So it's not like, oh, damn, we lost money. Well, we already paid the money. So it's already out of pocket. So we can move on. It's either they're there to protect us or they do nothing. Those are the two options. So that's why I'm only covering the sold calls. So let's focus on that. So again, I'm not going to get into contracts since these numbers are all over the freaking place, but they got a 162.50 strike. This is 0.03% out of the money. So obviously, yeah, that one's a little tight. They got 172.50s. This is 6.19% out of the money. That's the majority position. And then they got a 170. That's 4.65% out of the money. Outstanding shares. We got nothing. No movement, really. All right. Look at this IV, 67%. That's pretty good. Outstanding shares, 46,225,000. Net income, again, tiny number, 498,000. Distribution, 1 penny. Daily income, 0. Daily yield, 0.01%. Annualized yield, 2.43%. So obviously, yeah, no activity, so no change really. And yeah, since CONY's like a lot going on, confusing, you just say, okay, whatever. And let's check out the payment detail. They got a synthetic loss, 55 mil, short call income, 498,000. But again, since that comes to a penny, forget the Rotomator. You don't want your 3 cents. You'll take 70 cents, which is based on their IV of 67%. All right. Nose is so damn runny. All right. Hear the crickets? They're outside, but at least you can still hear them. I know people were missing them yesterday. All right. We got the synthetic pink. We got the orange call. But, that pink on the top, the 195, she take my money. That's the gold digger, The gold digger right there. She's going to take all your money. So, the 195, again, synthetics are a package deal. The gold digger taking 63 of that. So the 195 on the call, the bro is left with 6.2 mil. So that one may hurt us. But again, time will tell. We shall see. I know some of you like that, comparison, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. I'm not going to get into the calls, but the total net assets, 574 mil. The NAV is 1244, trade price 1245. Okay. Let's go to MSTY. All right. They got, what do they got? 140. They got one synthetic, 140 strike price, 31 days away, but they're 6.24% away. MSTR, man, not doing that good as of late. You know why? Because I bought MSTY. That's why. Sorry, guys. Usually I'm bad luck with that crap. All right, MSTR went down 2.42%. MSTY went down 2.18%. And guess what? I bought more shares of MSTY in my dividend car account. Yes, I did. I don't give a damn. I think it's going to recover, and that's just how I feel. Could I be wrong? Of course. I'm usually wrong, so we'll see. All right, let's see here. We got the one-liner, all right? 33,290 contracts, 150 strike price. And this is now 14.27% out of the money. So, okay, guys, enough is enough. MSTR, we got a nice space for freaking recovery. Go the hell up, all right? Go the hell up, all right? Enough of this crap. So, we'll see. We'll see, guys. Yeah, outstanding shares, nothing. 30-day IV, still high, still awesome, 87%. Outstanding shares, 22,175,000. Net income, unfortunately, it's a loss, 15.6 mil. So yeah, they had, they offered 700 mil in notes, additional notes, which is why the stock went down. MSTR went down yesterday, which means MSTY went down. and they're going to use it to pay off other notes, and they're going to use it to buy, of course, more Bitcoin. So the market reacted in a negative fashion for that. So maybe, hopefully, it was just temporary. I don't know, but obviously the damage continues. Synthetic income 1.3 mil, short call loss 15 mil. So total income per share, unfortunately, is not income. So we can't use the Rotometer either. If you look at the IV alone, it comes to $1.51 based on an 88% IV. All right, so let's move on to the holdings. What do we got? We got gold diggers here too, man. That gold digger gonna take 59 mil out of your pocket, leaving you with 34 mil. So that's not, essentially you'll be in the negative. The blue call, again, we'll keep an eye on that for the week. Obviously, it's worth pennies. I don't think they should close it. I feel like MSTR could have a recovery. There's still 3 days left. And if they close it and then they recover massively and we lose out on that potential gain, then forget it. It all depends. We'll see what the Fed does today. They may screw everything up like usual, because that's what they do. They're useless. Total net assets, 458 mil. NAV is 2067, trade price 2064. Okay, so now we'll go to the pre-market, and then after that, we'll talk about the Battle Royale. All right, so pre-market. I don't even know what time it is. I screwed up the beginning of the video a few times, and usually that doesn't happen. And I felt pretty good today. Like, I felt awake, I felt good, but of course, I don't know, I screwed it up. Whatever. The time, is it 5:40? No way. Okay, it is. All right, it's 5:40 a.m. Tesla it's up 0.02%, 227.91. TSLY is up 0.15%, it's at 1320. NVDY is down 0.41%, it's at 115.12. NVDY is down 0.09%, it's at 2302. CONY is down 0.38%, it's at 161.84. CONY is flat. In fact, CONY's not updating. That's weird. MSTR is up 0.02%. It's at 131.30. That's not the kind of up that I said, but let's get moving. MSTY is up 0.53%. Hell, I'll take that. It's at 2072. TSLL, not updated. What the hell is going on? This is unusual. TNA is up 0.28%. It's at 43.34. Completely out of range to sell puts for me. AMDY is up 0.22%. It's at 1380. AMZY is down 0.01%. It's at 1942. Bitcoin is down 0.13%. It's at 59,915. And then BITX is down 0.15%. It's at 2627. All right, guys. I need to add actually SOXL because that's now part of my journey. So if I hit this, SOXL, click it, it should go right to the bottom. What the hell is it? There you go. There it is. SOXL. I don't know why I zoomed in so much. SOXL is down 0.47%. It's at 3201. Obviously, since I sold a put, if I don't want to get assigned, I typically want it to go up. But if it goes down and going down, it keeps going down, then I'll have to sell another put. That's just how it goes. All right, so that's the update on the pre-market. And as mentioned, I would like to share some fun stuff with you on my other sheet. As fun as it can get with these stupid groups. It annoys the crap out of me, to be honest. I know so many people are happy. I just think it's ridiculous. But again, they got to please the majority of the shareholders, and I am not at the majority of thinking for this. But all right, so as you know, I track the recovery rate of all these funds, right? So I'm going to look at the recovery rate. We're going to get the average, and then we're going to look at the yield and get the average. So real quick, TSLY recovery rate as of today, 123%, OR 220, GUI 173. Zomo did not recover yet. They're at 32%. YBIT recovered to a 7%. Crash, negative 27%. Man, these short funds suck. SNOY, 82%. Not bad for SNOY. All right, so group recovery rate, if you look to the right, as an average, 116%. So not bad for Group A. All right, YieldMax high yield Royal Rumble rate, 54%. So their average yield, which if I go over here, that's their yield based on the last payment. Their average yield is 54% as a group. So if you're planning on investing as a group, that's what you would typically average as a yield. Again, based on the last payment and based on the equal allocation. Let's take a look at Group B. I think we can zoom in a little. Let's zoom in more. Group B, zoom in more. There we go. Group B, NVDY's the leader. They have a recovery rate so far, 153%. Phoebe, 217%. JPMO and MSTY are in the red. And so is DIPS, of course, because DIPS is freaking short fund. GDXY recovered 114%, and Babo recovered 118%. Their group recovery rate, because of the negative disaster, is at 42%. So they did worse, much worse than Group A. Their yield is 52%, their average yield, which is also worse than Group A. So Group B, so far, no good. But again, to be fair, well, they do have NVIDIA and Phoebe. I mean, but they got a couple bringing them down. Let's take a look at Group C. Group C has NVDY, which I'm a huge fan on. However, Group C's leader is CONY. So if you look at recovery rates, looking pretty good. NVDY, 180%. Hell yeah. CONY, 106%. MSFO, 261%. AMDY, 136%. PP, 11%. ABNY, 188%. And Fiat, again, the shorts are getting killed, 32% negative. So their group recovery rate, 122% on average. And that beats Group A, so they are now the leader as far as recovery rate averages. Their average yield is 72%, and you compare that to the top two here, they are greater than both Group A and Group B. So Group C is now in the lead for the Battle Royale. Now, let's keep going. We'll go to Group D. Group D has MSTY, right? So you figure if you have MSTY, you're going to win. Doesn't look that way. Aptly actually not recovering this month. They're down 50%. But AMSI, 169% recovery rate. DISO, 150%. SQI, 112%. AIYY is actually recovering. Holy crap. This is a crappy fund because look at this. Today, oh man, they're still at $9. Yikes. But they recovered. I guess they'll have a reverse split sooner or later. MSTY actually didn't recover at 84%. And then, of course, another short fund, YQQQ. Oh, my God, getting destroyed. What is their price? 1911. They just launched, though. Give them time. Give them time to go down. Anyway, group recovery rate averages to be 58%. That makes them third. Okay, their average yield, which is the first column, 53%. Where does that rank them? Also number 3. So yeah, Group D, not that great. Group C looks to be the best, man. So Group C overall, as far as recovery rates and high yield, is the winner. So I thought these were two, kind of cool columns that I was able to add. I should probably put the recovery rate next to the recovery rate. So it's a little confusing how I did it now that I'm looking at it. But either way, it's all good. On the way bottom, obviously, Ulti, YieldMax, YMAG, they're going to declare today, probably this morning. Again, I'm expecting they'll declare a third of what they planned on paying originally before this disaster and change to weekly. So we'll see. If I get a chance, maybe I'll make a video on it. If not, I'll just do it the next morning because lately the morning videos cover everything. So yeah, that's the update. So let's go back to the pre-market, see if there's any movement. SOXL still just sitting there, down. Bitcoin still down. So as always, guys, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, we will try again tomorrow. Also, if you enjoy this content, please always remember to hit the like button. And if you have any questions or concerns, leave them in the comments below. Let me if you enjoyed any of this additional content. Again, guys, when there's no trades, you know, me just covering the funds, it goes pretty quick. So that's why I did cover the additional data. I'll try not to bore you guys, you know, too much with that. But if you did enjoy, let me know. If you didn't, you can also let me know. All right. Today, I guess, keyword time. It's pretty simple. Freaking Fed. You know, Fed always gets in the way. They like to show their ugly face. They want to feel like they're useful. So they'll come out every now and then. They'll say, okay, here you go. Here you go. We'll drop your rates, or we'll tell you the rates aren't moving, or we'll raise your rates. Like, I don't know, man. Does it have to be a big thing? Just, you know, automate this crap, you know? I don't know. But anyway, guys, whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. Let's just make money either way, right? So anyway, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, all you have to do is say frickin' Fed in the comments. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Later.